You had asked me about what I think about the new federal state of China and the whistleblower movement.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine, Nicole, what it must be like to be operating inside China, possibly working for the CCP, possibly being a CCP member, and moving information to NFSC to get out to the public across the world, really, not just the United States, but across the world. The danger and threats that they must face in order to put that information out there at great risk to their own personal safety. I can only imagine what Xi Jinping would do if he got a hold of one of your whistleblowers. So to them, I'm tremendously grateful. You know, I mentioned boldness. I talk about that a lot, and that we need Americans to be bold in this time. You need to stand up. You need to say your beliefs. You need to speak out against what you see happening, and you need to talk to people about it.
Yeah.
I think this is a level of boldness that thankfully we don't require yet of citizens. I think there are a select few inside government. You've seen some of the whistleblowers come out of the FBI. That takes great strength. For the most part, everyday Americans don't need that kind of boldness. We're not being risked being put to death. Now, some of us are at risk of going to prison, as we've seen, which is very similar to what we see in China, thanks to the CCP and other communist nations. But overall, it's not quite the level of what they face there. And I'm grateful to it, because we're not going to take down the CCP unless we get the information that I'm so grateful to you and the rest of your team for often pushing our direction to the Real America's Voice show, the podcast, so we can spread this far and wide so people really know about the evils of the CCP.